I'm Brian Morrell.
And I'm Dave Sloop. And we want to tell you what a privilege it's been to serve here at the Spark Conference with you guys this year. Typically when Brian and I are on stage, our primary goal is to make you laugh. But here at the end of the conference, we wanted to take some time to talk about some really important things. You've had the privilege of hearing from some incredible people this weekend. People who are stepping out into some uncomfortable places to solve some very serious problems in our world. Problems like world hunger and sex trafficking and homeless children.
That's right. And some of you guys are starting to step up yourselves and to go out and to do what God has called you to do, and that is fantastic. But Dave and I have noticed that as you guys are going out, that there are some issues right here at home that no one seems to be noticing or addressing. And we really feel like God has called us to take care of some of those issues.
That's why we are beyond excited to announce to you today for the first time the launch of a ministry that Brian and I feel God very clearly calling us to start, a ministry called First World Focus. Our vision here at First World Focus is to give everything that we have to solve the problems that honestly most people in the world don't even know exist. I mean, I'll never forget how this all got started. Do you remember, Brian?
Yeah.
Tell them.
So we had just gotten back from a 2-week mission trip to Uganda.
It was a 10-day mission trip.
Well, usually round up, but
okay.
So we get back, and of course we want to head to Starbucks to get something.
We went to Cinnabon first. We head straight to Cinnabon.
Oh, right, Cinnabon, and then to Starbucks.
That's right.
And so I'm waiting in line toward my Grande Quad 1-pump mocha with 3 scoops of protein, and the guy in front of me had just ordered his tall latte with caramel drizzle 1-pump, and he was obviously in a hurry, and the lady behind the counter, she hands him his cup. And I'll never forget, the guy, he looks down.
Brian, I got it. He looks down at this cup, and he realizes that there's no spill stopper. Now, this guy had a flight leaving for Cancun in 10 minutes across the airport. So he asked the lady, "Do you have any spill stoppers?" And she responds with 5 words that would ruin this guy's day. "We're out of those." And he lost it, rightfully so. All I could think about is that guy sprinted away from the Starbucks kiosk with hot coffee spilling over his fingers. We just came from a poverty-stricken country. And I thought to myself, they're dealing with some serious issues, but they have no idea what we're dealing with here in our country.
So we here at First World Focus are committed to stamping out first world problems.
It was a couple of weeks ago. It was a night just like any other night. I was in the bathroom doing my nighttime routine. I was getting ready for bed. I picked up my Sonicare 2000 toothbrush and I went to turn it on, but it didn't turn on. What am I supposed to do if I can't brush my teeth? Can I even go to bed without brushing my teeth? I had a toothbrush that wouldn't turn on and all these teeth that needed to be brushed, but I didn't know what to do. I was hopeless. I felt alone. I felt scared. But First World Focus, they stepped in and they showed me a new way to brush my teeth that totally changed my life. I'm the man I am today because First World Focus stepped in and they showed me how to brush my teeth.
Well, the other night I was sitting at home watching my favorite program on TV, and the show ended and I went to go turn the TV off and realized that I had left the remote all the way on the other side of the coffee table. I was sitting right here and it was all the way over there. What am I supposed to do? I was completely lost and had no idea what I needed. But First World Focus did. And they came in and physically moved the remote closer to me. And the outcome of my night completely changed because they stepped in and helped me. Thank you, First World Focus.
Well, we hope that your hearts are being stirred in the same way that Dave and I's were, and that you're asking yourself, how can I get involved?
That's a great question. And you know what? The good news today is that it's a simple way. There's only one thing on the list of things that we need from people, and it's this. We need money. We need your money.
Lots of money. I don't think you understand how much money we need.
And listen, I don't want to beat a dead horse, but if we're going to accomplish our goals next year, we're going to need some money. We need more money from you.
Let me be blunt. You are not going to be able to solve first world problems with third world resources. It's just not going to happen.
I mean, if Brian and I are going to be credible first world problem solvers, we got to look the part. I can't live in my 1,300 square foot ranch for a family of 4. So recently, as part of this last year's budget, I was able to purchase a 6,500 square foot quaint little home in a relatively nice neighborhood in our town.
And why? Because it's biblical. Jesus saw where the problems were, and he went there. And most of the problems that we've seen in the first world happen in these nicer neighborhoods. So that's where we're moving into. And that's what we're all about.
It's all for the kingdom.
It is.
Somebody's got to do it.
People can't be unleashed into their God-given callings until they're distraction-free and really comfortable.
Name me one person from the Bible that did anything worthwhile for God's kingdom, but they were uncomfortable.
Yeah, it's not in there.
You're not going to find it. So listen, folks, that's what we're about. We really feel excited about what God has called us to, and we hope that you get involved with us. We would remind you that at this time, donations made to our organization are not tax deductible, but we do take cash. Thank you, and God bless.